The brand new Endgame mode, Imaginarium Theater, is finally here. And in this video, you're gonna see me play through it for the very first time, and I'll have it timestamped in the description if you wanna skip to the part where I give my tips and tricks to make sure that you can max out the rewards as well. Welcome to Jello Impact, where we build and test every single character to help you decide who you wanna wish for and build. I'm actually a little bit nervous because I really hope it's good. I really hope it's fun. I really hope it's good. We can see it has some rewards, a bunch of Mora, some artifact XP, some talent books, and these other metal things, and of course Primo gems. I'm not sure how easy or hard it's going to be. I feel like it should be very easy for me, and that's because I'm very aware that this endgame mode is basically made for me. It encourages a wide variety of characters to be used, whereas the Abyss really wants you to have two good teams. And basically in the Abyss, you can just have, you know, if you vertically invest into like two teams, and by vertically invest, I mean you're smart with a couple constellations, you can do like easy clears for any Abyss, basically no matter what. But for Imaginarium Theater, you can only use each character twice, to my understanding. So you're encouraged to have lots of different characters. Also, we are partnering with Tactor. Tactor is a place that you can go and make your own guides for Genshin, as well as, of course, check out my guides. And not only can you make guides here, you can monetize your own guides. And from what I've seen, the rates are very good compared to what I've seen for other places. So if you want to start making Genshin Impact guides, and if you want to start making Zenless Zone Zero guides, they have all the tools you need. I made a couple guides last month, and I actually made some money. I made 15 Canadian dollars. That's pretty awesome for 3,000 views. That may not, I don't know if that seems like a lot to you, but that's a really healthy and really good amount for a third-party website. It's basically like the YouTube of written content. This can be a way that you can monetize your art. You can monetize, obviously, guides, but it doesn't have to be specifically guides the way I'm doing them. You can get creative, and as long as people get to your website, you can monetize that. So in this video, we're going to be going back to Tactor. Every time I learn something cool about the Imaginarium Theater, I am working on an Imaginarium Theater guide. So I'm going to be coming back to Tactor and showing you how it all works and how to put it all together. So let's get into it. I always knew Lisa was hiding something in here. That is so sick that the endgame mode is inside the building. The Room of Mysteries. I'm very excited and nervous. Alright, so this theme is Pyro, Electro, Animo, and these are our 6 starting characters. My initial visceral reaction is that you should be able to start with any character you want. Why does it have to be those specific ones? I don't like that, but let's give it a try. So we can obviously do trial characters, or you can use your own characters. Oh, it actually shows the artifacts, right? Okay, so the first recording I did actually got corrupted, so we're gonna be playing this again. We're using only 4-star weapons or standard banner 5-star weapons for all the characters, and I'm just gonna replace one character for what I did before. I think I'm gonna take out Shen Yun and replacing her with Dea, and that is so that I have a bit more defensive utility versus the Consecrated Beasts, because they are an absolute pain. It doesn't really matter what build Dea is on. Yeah, let's get started with this. We're going to do normal battle, because now that I have Dea, it's okay for me to use Toma early on. So we're going to use Wanderer, Farazan, Toma, Kuki, and get this party started. I love this opening animation. How everything goes down and it reveals the beautiful area that you're in. Animations are stunning, to be honest, in the environments. I don't exactly know what the point of using Kuki there is, but hey. Did I just press skill twice accidentally? Funny. Just shows you how low the damage check is. Wow, this guy's kind of tanky. Okay. There's the first one. No biggie. We got Dea. Okay, but we're not going to use her. Need to save it for the consecrated beasts. I actually didn't quite get full stars. I got all the primo gems, but I was 1 rose short because I didn't save enough pyro characters for the last one. So that's pretty funny. This one's free. Not gonna take it. We're just gonna go right into the next battle. I think we just use the same team again. Not worried about it. Okay. Round 2, no problem, and all of them are out of vigor, so we will not be able to use them anymore. We got yoimiya. Let's get a new character. So we spend some of our roses to get a new character. Ooh. I want to save Chevreuse for the end, for the final battle. Maybe I want to use Yai for the terrace room. We can do like yoimiya, or who do I want to use with? I want to use yoimiya versus the terrace room. Maybe I should use Bennett. Or should I use Yai so I have some electro? Kind of want to use Yai for Alhaitham. Should I use Sucrose? Arlecchino, yoimiya, Sucrose. We'll get another companion. And then we get Kazuha. Oof. Kazuha and Sucrose. Okay, we're gonna get another one. Okay. Now we can do... Okay. Okay, so now we have Bennett. Oh, we can get another... No, we can't. That's it. So we're fighting the terrace room now. And I recommend, obviously, using an electro character, but we're just going to power through with yoimiya. Dea would be such a good choice here, but I want to save it for the consecrated beasts. Maybe I'll just use Dea once. I'll just use her once. I can save the other use for later. I think we'll do this. And we'll do all... Yeah, electro characters have an advantage, but... Hey! Why doesn't she have interruption resistance on that? It's crazy. Oh, we don't have enough. Why doesn't her cooldown shorter? Ow, almost dead. Let's get it on. Okay, did it. Performance successful. Defeat the exhausted. Doesn't matter, because what we care about, not 20 roses. 20 roses doesn't matter. That's only going to affect what we can pick during the game. But we do want that final star, because I was missing 1 star. Ooh, we got Chevreuse. Okay, so now our Chevreuse team is complete. It's actually kind of bad because we wanted to kind of save it for later. I'm not going to spend anything on the boons because I want to save it for character choices. That's what I'm caring about the most right now. This one is, we'll definitely want to use Kazuha. I think this is a Arlecchino, Kazuha, Bennett situation. Do we care about, we don't really care about Bennett. Do we want to save Bennett for later? We don't need Bennett. I want to use, maybe we do this and just like, we save our Bennett. Okay, we're going to do this. It's not that good, but we're going to do it. Oh, this is a different, I didn't even realize properly. This is a different one. I thought that this was, they were actually groupable when I did the defense before, but I had more choices for the defense before. Interesting. Do some yoimiya action. Oh, whoops. Use yoimiya for the attack buff. Okay. Oh, I see. We just have to wait for it to end. Okay. That was fine. No problem there. We got everything. We got Yoimiya. Okay, so we have our overload team complete. We definitely need more characters, or before we... Yeah, we definitely need more characters. Ooh, we got Fantasia refunded from Ayato. Thanks, Ayato. So, we have either Alhaitham or Raiden. We could do Alhaitham Yoimiya right now. Alhaitham, Yoimiya, Kazuha. I would like both, to be honest. But it's okay. Oh, we'll do these ones. Gotta fight the Eremites whenever you have the opportunity to fight Eremites. Female Eremites, you have to. So we're doing Alhaitham, Yai, Kazuha, and see, it's hard. There's not too many characters. Pyro characters have an advantage, so I kind of want to save Arlecchino for the bishops. I don't want to use my Clorand. I want to save Clorand for the other. I got too many of my late game characters early. That's annoying. I guess we don't need Kazuha for our end, for the end game, and we either have to sack Bennett or sack Arlecchino. I think we sack Bennett here. We're saying, I don't need you, Bennett. Okay. We're sacking Bennett. Oh, we got frozen again. I died. I could have just ended the challenge. I don't know why I'm staying for the whole challenge. I'm only punishing myself. Just feels weird to end it early, I don't know. We didn't defeat 22 opponents. Oh. I wasn't really trying at the end to defeat opponents. I thought we already did it. I thought it was saying that we'd already completed it. We're going to use the same team. Alhaitham is kind of dead weight here. I probably also used him bad. Uh-oh. No! No! Okay. No comment. No one say anything. Okay. Those guys are done. That wasn't that much above 22. Got Shangling, Hog. Okay. What is next? Cinematic Showdown, the boss one. Random companion. Oh, we need more companions. So we can do Fischl and have the dream team, or we can do Raiden. Do we do a Dendro team with Raiden? Taking Raiden. And then we're getting Fischl. And then we get Baiju. And that might be all our characters. This is where we do Dendro. Do we use one of our Fischl uses? No, we use Raiden and Baiju. This is our Dendro moment because the other boss does not want me to use Electro. I'll still have Baiju for if I don't want to use Dea, but I think I'm going to use this. I'm thinking about the Consecrated Beasts as well, but I think this will be fine. Very bursty damage. We'll use Alhaitham here. You want to kill them both, you know, at the same time. And then we'll charge everyone's burst back up. We'll get some more Baiju action. And then we don't have that long, and then we'll finish with Raiden. Okay, very nice combo, well used, well executed, well put together, and we have all our characters now. So I could be getting Wondrous Blooms, but instead, oh right, you don't have to pick the Consecrated Beasts. Yeah, you could also just I put in my guide that you have to watch out for the Consecrated Beasts, but you can also just not pick them. So that's something to consider. I think I will pick them though, just because it's kind of what I talked about before. That's so funny. I was saving Arlecchino for that fight before, but instead we just didn't use her. So this is where we use Clorinde. Yeah, we only have one use of Dea. So do we just we should use Dea here, and then I can use Xiangling for Capellius and just brute force them. Yeah. Oh, there was no point in doing that. Bro, Clorinde is so insanely broken! What?! How was that? It took me so long to beat them before. I was using scraps last time. I was using yoimiya last time. Bro, why is Clorinde so broken? Okay, this is it. The cinematic boss showdown. We're not using any offensive boons. The only thing we've used with our flowers is getting more characters. So now we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. Almost died. We died. Doesn't matter. That's it. Hopefully we got all the points. We did. Okay, we got all our stars this time. Excellent. After now, I'll give my impressions now, before I go into the review, or not the review, before I go into the guide. But my impressions on the mode are that it is fun. I really like the system. I really like the restrictions of building the characters. So yeah, overall, I like it. It's just a bit too easy for an account as big as mine. And I don't know, it's hard to say because I think it's just like, as long as you have the characters, it's going to be a bit easy. So the hard part is getting the characters. But where's really the fun in that? I don't think it's so easy that it's not fun. It was fun to mix and match the characters, like really fun. Like I really enjoyed mixing and matching the characters and putting together the right teams and putting together fun teams and not being able to put together the right teams all the time and having to, you know, say, okay, I'll use bad teams here so I can use a good team here, or you can use mediocre teams the whole way through. Like I really like that dynamic. And I think it's really, really fun. And I think I really like that it encourages people to build more characters. I don't know that, like, would I, like, raise any character's value because of this mode in the tier list? I don't know. I'll have to think about it. But overall, I do like the mode. I just hope that over time it gets harder. Maybe even another difficulty level. I know this is the hardest difficulty level, but one more difficulty level that's even harder would be cool, where they actually go up to the highest level of enemies. So you really do have to have your characters very well built, and you really do have to plan out your teams extra well. It really all just comes down to, does it stay exactly this difficult, or will it be more difficult in the future? That's what'll determine whether I think this is a good endgame mode or not. Because for the first one, I think it's a fine difficulty, but I would like to see harder difficulties for the future. And now I want to do two things. I want to show off my Imaginarium Theater Ultimate Guide and show off how easy it is to make guides on Tactor. So I've got a spot for the overall strategy that you want to plan your teams around ending up with the right team for the bosses. Don't try and waste your good teams on just the mobs, is basically you want to save your good teams for especially the end two bosses, and then kind of use mishmash teams to clear the waves in between. So the first boss being the Terrace Room. Ideally you use Electro DPS, but you can just use any strong DPS to brute force it. You've got the Vishaps. You want to make sure that you kill them both at the same time. A DPS that has good AoE will be really good for this, really bursty damage. And then I've got a little thing for the Consecrated Beast here. Make sure you're saving some defensive utility such as Toma or Dea here. And then the Icewind Suite. If you want to see my full tips for the End Suite and for the Icewind Suite, I'm going to make you click on the link down below and go read it. And then I've also got my tier list for my first impressions on how valuable the characters are for this mode. I'm kind of valuing offense over defense here, but I think that there's an argument to be made that like characters like Yanfei and Dea could maybe even be moved into the S tier because damage is not very important and dying is really annoying. Like damage is important, but as long as you have some well-built DPS, you don't need too much damage. So I'm not exactly sure like how much to value the defensive utility basically, but this is my first impressions tier list on how good characters are. I basically wouldn't recommend building any of the characters in B or C tier for the mode, but if you want to build a character in A or S tier, then and you want to build them up for the mode, then I think that's a pretty good idea. Notable constellations, Sarah is at C6 here, but if it's pre C6, you probably would just want to focus on Lisa. Maybe I want to move Lisa up actually, but I kind of think Lisa, either that or move Sarah down. I'm not sure, one of the two. Like you can build any of the B characters for the mode as well. I think that's gonna be fine. Like none of them are truly awful. It's only the C tier characters that I really would dissuade someone from building. I definitely, at this point, I don't think it's worth wishing for any characters for the mode. Like I don't think that you should specifically go out of your way to wish for certain characters. I guess the idea of having a DPS for every element makes a lot more sense these days. And it could be something that you consider looking at, is building up a DPS of each element, because if you did, that would probably serve you well for the Imaginarium Theater mode. I don't hate that idea. And also, I did want to show off a little bit of how easy Tactor is to use, because I made this whole guide just using it. You just go to here to add a new module. You can add a character, and so you can talk about one character specifically in a character module. You can add weapons or artifacts. My favorite one is the tier list module. So I can make a character tier list, weapon tier list, or artifact tier list and just easily integrate that into the guide. That's how I made this tier list here. And it's got all the characters updated. It's got all the weapons updated. That's how I did my weapons tier list. Super, super easy. You can add the module you can add a video link. So I'm going to link this video that I'm making here, which is going to be great. You can also add your own image. So that's how I got those consecrated beast images. I can upload my own image. It doesn't have to be like it's just super easy. You can just grab any image from the internet and put it in there. I really like the team section as well. I think the best place to show off the team section was for my Farina guide, where I've got all the teams laid out for you to easily access, so you can access them on your own. Eventually I'll probably add a team section to the Imaginarium Theater as well, but maybe not, because it's more about building free-flowing teams. But anyways, the team section is super useful for character guide. And if you happen to be looking to make guides for ZZZ, for League of Legends, for Teamfight Tactics, they've got all the stuff there as well. So I'm truly liking Tactor a lot. I'm gonna try and make it so I have a guide for every character up here, because I really like the idea of just being able to go here and make guides, and just like for people to check out their guides here. But you can make guides as well. You can make money. So any aspiring content creators, if you want to start on Tactor, I highly recommend it. Very easy to use, very fun to do. Check out my Battle Pass weapons tier list. Check out my Farina guide, Imaginarium Theater guide. And thanks again to Tactor for partnering with the channel. I'm very excited to work with you on an ongoing basis. Take care. Bye for now.